All right, hi, Flacco Jones here. Going to run PT. I want to run this at AGDQ. It's a nice short game. It was a demo that not a lot of people even got access to because after it was out for a while, they pulled it completely. So you had to either have it on your system or have it on somebody else's system or have it saved on a hard drive, and you still would have had to purchase it at the time. So this is just like the options screen. I already cleared my save file, so this is where it starts if you cleared your save file. And so let's just hit the options button and let's get going. Time starts when you gain control of your character. There's some cool door glitch here where you walk forward to trigger the door animation but immediately step back, and so I do a little back and forth thing with the controller here, so to make sure I'll kind of take like a 2 steps forward, 1 step back technique. So you'll see it here. I'll let start time in just a second here. And that skips a loop. Every time you walk through the door at the end, it's a loop, and that's what we call it. It just repeats the same floor over and over again, but something slightly different happens every time. That's just the whole way the game works. All right, ready, and go. Oh, there we go. 1. Oh, there we go. Sweet. So that's a really good start. You saw the door disappear. That showed that I did the glitch correctly. You can keep doing it, which is pretty awesome. So we're already on this loop. That is great. So we skipped 2 loops there, which I thought I did because the door straight up disappeared. So that is an excellent start. You can actually skip as many loops as you can. The thing that becomes difficult is you saw the door disappear there. When that happens, it makes it hard to see the door, so it's hard to trigger. You have to kind of have more of a feel for it. There we go. So, but we skipped 2 loops, and that's fantastic because we still have a way to get back in that room. There she is. All right, this is going very well so far. So you peek in that door, that triggers the door to open there, and we start another loop. So now the only way to do that door loop is to be in that starting room. So what we're going to do is, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but at some point, there's Lisa again. After this loop right here, we're going to walk through this door. I'm actually going to close the game out. I'm going to relaunch it, and then I'll be in the room. I got to wait for this save thing to come up here. So here it goes. So you see the save in the bottom right-hand corner. So we're going to close it. We're going to relaunch it. And now that puts us back in that room. It's the only way to get back in that room without dying. And you can only get killed by Lisa a couple times, so you can't get killed there. So it's best to just close the game. Yeah, it boots up. That takes some time, but this is actually a lot faster than the cutscene that's coming up. They're going to make you go into a bathroom, pick up a flashlight, look in a mirror. It takes quite a long time. This way, we'll do the same door trick we did on the first loop, as many times as we can do it. One's all it's really needed, though, to skip it, and then we'll be doing great. There we go. I saw it flash, so we skipped it. That's excellent. I think at this point there is so many you can do it. So you see Lucy's shadow there, pretty awesome. So we're gonna gouge out the eye and start the next part of the game. There we go. This is going excellent. Here we go. Hear the door unlock. You had to look at that picture and press the X button. That's what I did there. But I tried to do it while moving the whole time. Fun jump scare there. I don't know if the jump scares. I think they'll be pretty fun in the on the marathon. So that's one of them. I'll try not to telegraph them for the marathon. Okay, so here's this loop. There's like stuff coming out of the fridge. See on the wall it says there's a kind of a puzzle here on the wall. It wants you to spell the word hell. Then the only way to do that is to look over at this wall on the left where it says hello, and you just quickly make the letters disappear to hello. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Every time you look, a letter disappears. Now it says from hell. That makes the door unlock, and then you got the next part here. Okay, so we're going to come up on another relaunch, I want to call it, glitch here. As soon as we go through this door, we're going to go into a part of the game that lets you run fast. but I'm gonna do something a little bit different here. So there we go. We see it's the red level. It's a little blurry. We're gonna close it. Gonna start right here. On this loop, if you break it the way I'm breaking it, if you glitch it, it actually puts you in like a broken version of the level we were just in. So usually in this part of PT, you are running around at super speed and you got to go looking at people for another really long cutscene. The only way to advance. This does is it breaks that level, that loop, I should say. So I'm gonna do the glitch again. I'm gonna walk through the door and it's gonna be red like it was before. But the only way to run now is to push the zoom in button, which I'm gonna do, of course, because you want to go fast. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and I blew it. Okay, that's okay. We're going to start it again. These can happen. I got a little too close to the door, but this is still a lot faster than doing that whole cutscene. Even in my world record run, I had a mistake. So there's definitely room for improvement in the world record run. And this run is going to be a pretty solid marathon run, it seems like. So let's try this again. Still on the same level. So I just got to do this glitch right. And it'll break this loop right here. I count to 3. It's kind of like 3 steps before it puts you in a good spot for the door. 1, 2, 3. Don't get too close this time. There we go. So now it's good. So now see, it looks the same, but I'm not running fast anymore. When you press the R3 button, then you run fast. So you want to run through here, and now this loop is actually broken, and you'll find out how in just a second. Normally you'd walk until you get to a peephole, but there's no people here. You just fall out of the level. And you're like, oh, what's happening? What's going on here? Oh! It's Lisa! So you fall out of the level. You can see behind her right here. To that little red, that's the level up there. So we're falling out of the world, and they must have like a failsafe that if you fall out of the world too far, they just have Lisa come and kill you. That way you can reset yourself. So it's going to put me back in that room again. But unlike when I did the restart, it's actually still advancing it by a level. So if I do the glitch correctly here, I will skip all the way to the final part of the game. Sometimes it puts you in this weird, like, kind of limbo level is what I call it, or loop. But either way, you're going to be pretty much at the end of the game. So that worked out perfectly. Only 1 mistake so far. Perfect for, marathon luck. 1, 2. This is one you don't want to mess up. There we go. All right, I did it. Okay. So normally in this loop, the door is locked, and you walk around, and you can't leave until the game crashes. It looks like it crashes. But now this door is open. I'm going to just walk right through, and then I'll be on the final part. Because I glitched that last part. If you mess up on that glitch, you have to do the red part again. So it's cool. You get an extra jump scare. All right, so here we go. I have no flashlight, but that's all right. You don't need it because I never picked it up. I'm on the final loop. And this is the part where we just say Jack over and over again. This is a lot nicer if you have a flashlight, but I don't. But okay. So I got my PlayStation mic attached to my chest here, so I'm just going to say Jack. 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 I like to start this early because I think it still registers, but it won't work until the clock chimes. Jack. 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 Perfect. I couldn't have done that any better. So now you just sit still. The controller will start vibrating. It's vibrating now. I got 2 baby laughs already. And then after it vibrates, the phone will ring. You pick up the phone, you run out the door. This is a little bit harder in the dark, but we can do it. All right, it's done vibrating. And there's another baby laugh. Phone will ring. Look at it, pick it up.
You've been chosen.
Okay, and the bug is still working where if I push the R3, it makes you go really fast, so. Time. I'm gonna hit the door. 8:41. Excellent run. All right. That came out really well. So yeah, again, to explain what was going on there, you say jack. I mean, nobody knows what you're actually supposed to say, but all the speedrunners say jack. It's like the fastest way to get it done. And I just say it like crazy as soon as I get into that last loop, because as soon as that bell tolls, I think it's already heard the input and it accepts it. It gives you the baby laugh. Then you take 10 steps. After you take 10 steps, you hear another baby laugh. Then you hold perfectly still. I think you can move like this. I think is okay, but I still don't risk it. But basically, what happens is, if you move at all, like if you move the controller at all, like left to right, up and down, and whatever, move your head, you take more steps, it cancels it, and you got to reset the loop and do it all over again. But it's easy. As soon as you reset that loop, you just do that part again. But I didn't mess it up. Everything went great. Please accept me, AGDQ. I think I've submitted this 4 times now. It'd be really awesome to get this on the marathon. Again, that was 8:41. It's got a couple minutes startup when you do the thing, when you clear a save file and start over. But that is a really solid run. So thank you for watching, and I hope I get accepted this time. If not, I'll see you next summer. All right, have a good one.